Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Working with a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Jones. And caught by Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think we'd have to say that last season it was an excellent move for Kendrick Bourne to sign with the New England Patriots. Set career highs in catches and yards, and even ran the jet sweep to great effectiveness. They love to get it to him at any level on the field, and he rewards them there with a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 3 yards out. And the Pats are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Off play action. Jones. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Christian Barmore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On first down, Jones. Complete. It's Henry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd and inches, Jones being chased out left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jones now, off play action. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Harris running straight ahead. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris Davis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Come on, set, black 40.
To throw again on second down. Tua out to the right here to Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, 60 red, 60 red.
Tua now on first down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to work. All right, we will save the week one highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they're...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Ready.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 50 yards. yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair. Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give to Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Steps away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds runs across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion good for 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going right back to Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Jones throwing to start the drive. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New England, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.